Hi guys and welcome to Get Your Reviews and to this episode of Judging by the Trailer. Although this is not a trailer, but this came out kinda out of nowhere, so let's see it. Okay, so let's see what Marvel is cooking. I talk a lot about DC on my channel, but Marvel is also number one. I do prefer DC, but they're both number one, if you know what I mean. So let's see.
Before creation itself, there were 6 singularities. Forged into infinity stones.
This is our first day here. We're in Pinewood in Atlanta, and it's actually pretty unbelievable.
Day one of what promises to be a year of fun-filled lensing.
I remember actually going to see the first Avengers with one of my best mates from home, and I'd never have dreamed that I'd ever be in one of these movies, let alone playing Spider-Man. I feel like I'm on top of the world because this is just mind-blowing.
What we always try to do at Marvel Studios is we're building the cinematic universe, is look at the big picture. How can things relate across movies and across years? Avengers Infinity War is a culmination of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe as started in May of 2008 with the release of Iron Man 1. And it really is an unprecedented culmination of a series of films interlinked together, which at the time had never been done before. And for us, the important thing is making it all come together. We know they're going to face Thanos. We've been setting that up since Avengers 1. How do you do that in a way that is unexpected, that pits the Avengers against somebody who's more powerful than anyone they've faced, and yet make them completely unprepared to face it? Well, tear them apart, which is why we did Civil War before Infinity War.
As we were conceiving and executing Civil War, the end of that movie was very much a setup for what these movies would be. We always had that sense of that.
Tony is not talking to Steve. The Avengers are basically a name with nobody in it. The world is vulnerable.
Tony senses this greater threat approaching, and so he is doing everything in his power to keep the Earth safe.
Thanos shows us why he's the biggest, the best, the baddest villain that we've ever had, and the most frightening villain that the Avengers have ever faced.
The most exciting part is the incredible roster of well-developed characters, and it's going to create a really combustible, exciting, massive-scale adventure.
You know that we're onto something within the studio when we hit upon an idea or we see a piece of concept art and all of us in the room go, this is cool. And in Avengers Infinity War, the Avengers will meet the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Awesome!
What Marvel is, because of what they have done over the last 10 years, these next two Avengers films will be an event that no one has ever seen on film before.
Okay, so wow, what do I think about it? Well, first, this was very nostalgic, to say the least. I do think, like, right away I have to say this, DC should do something like that, because Marvel do know how to get you into the mood for the movies, get you excited. I just, like, I'm taking deep breaths and I pray to God that I see this movie as soon as possible. I know that is a long time coming, I mean that is far away, but they're already started a production. Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be along with the Avengers, and that is just so great. It's going to be so funny and cool, and hopefully it's going to be serious enough, and hopefully Thanos is going to be really the villain that they're trying to build him up to be. and not some mediocre guy without any personality, so we'll see about that. But the things that they showed here were all old stuff. I mean, those first shots were from Captain America, the Avengers, Avengers 2 and so on. So they just show some, old stuff so we can kind of group everything together in our mind for what was building up and what's coming. And of course, it's very, very interesting conversation here. And Tom Holland's actually such a cutie. He's very charming, so I do like him the best compared to all the other Spider-Mans, that's for sure. And yeah, this was very nostalgic actually, because I do remember, seeing the first Iron Man. That was so long ago now, but it was the coolest thing. Unlike other people, I did watch Iron Man cartoons a lot, because when the movie first came out, everyone was like, well, nobody knows Iron Man, nobody knows who he is. And I was very surprised, because I did grow up with Iron Man cartoons, and they did repeated them numerous times. I don't know how many episodes they even bought, our television here, but they did show those episodes so many times. And I did grow up with that and Spider-Man, so Iron Man was always one of my favorite superheroes ever. He was never unknown to me. So when they said that, I was surprised, but I do know that Iron Man is not that popular. Was not, I should say. But for me, it definitely was. Everybody knew here who was Iron Man, and kids were even drawing him. So, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much, guys. That may be a new picture, not sure I remember that. Interesting stuff. I'm sure they know how to build this up. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, guys. That's awesome, I have to say. Well, what's that, guys? I'm excited. This is just lovely, actually. So, yeah, it's nice. I'm very hopeful for Guardians of the Galaxy, the movie, and for this one. I just can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see even the second part already, and I haven't even seen the first one yet. So yeah, but let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Are you excited about Avengers Infinity War? Do you think Thanos is going to be a good villain? And how do you feel about, how far Marvel has come for about 10 years? They know what they're doing, although I didn't feel that the last movies, at least for me, although I did enjoy them, when it's, ensemble movie like this, I think that I'm going to enjoy it a lot more. So guys, I'm just excited for all the possibilities when so many characters are on screen and at the same time, and they're just so cool. Okay guys, so thank you very much for watching. Until next time with Garage Reviews, and have a great weekend.